We're up to chapter 9, and our heroine's going on a little horsey ride with Lucian in the forest. Okay, I'm making it sound much kinkier than it actually was. They go on a horse ride, a hunt, but they're not really hunting anything other than maybe information. And this is, of course, right after Tamlin has once again been like, "May I show you around the palatial estate?" And she's like, "No." She lies, in fact, and she's just like, "No, I want to spend the day alone," and then immediately goes off to find Lucian because her plan is that she wants Lucian to speak up on her behalf to Tamlin to say, I must be returned to my lands on the human side, having, I guess, just forgotten that literally the chapter before, she's been told her family is completely safe, and her family even told her, don't come back. Like, her father was really just like, bye, and, you're meant for better things than our starving existence in this hovel. So, yeah. So she's been promised they're being taken care of, but somehow she's still like determined, like, Tamlin's got to send me back, and Lucian, you're going to be the one to convince him. And of course, they go out on this ride, and Lucian is immediately like, "So, when are you going to try to convince me to convince Tamlin to let you go? By the way, that won't work." And so, okay, so much for that plan. That was a very short-lived plan from one chapter to the next. And, but I guess we learn a little bit about the two of them, and he does not take advantage of her while they're in the forest. They, in fact, they come up. It ends on a cliffhanger. Again, another cliffhanger. Fine, I like them, but, where like a creeping horror is coming through the forest, and so now we gotta wait to find out. I'm assuming the creeping horror doesn't eat them both because there's a lot more book left to go, so, but we'll see. See you tomorrow. Bye.